Talking about relaxation, before I let you go, just want us to kind of play a little bit of a game. I'll ask you some few questions and just for you to relax and answer before you maybe go back to doing your training and other things. So I'll start with this. I don't know if you've tried, definitely you've tried Algerian food. So which is your favorite Algerian food? And which is your favorite Nigerian food if you've tried Nigerian food before?
My favorite Algerian food would be I'm not going to use labia. It's so sugary. It's I forgot the name. It's with like not really bread, and there's tomato and onions in it.
Okay.
It's oh damn, I forgot about it. A bit spicy. Not kesra, but something similar.
Okay.
And a favorite Nigerian food, well, jollof rice.
Jollof rice, okay.
I'm gonna say basic.
Jollof rice. Okay.
Yes.
I'll go to Nigeria now. So do you listen to Nigerian song maybe while training, workout? Also, who's your favorite Nigerian or Afrobeat musician or Afrobeat song if you listen to African Afrobeat? Do you listen to any?
When I used to work in my father's shop, he listened a lot to Fela Kuti.
Okay.
So, Water Get No Enemy. I really like this song.
Yeah, what time to get enemy? Yeah.
Water Get Enemy. Yes.
yes. Okay. So that is a big Fela fan. Yeah, a lot of parents really like Fela because he was someone who stand for the people. He fought the government with his song, with his music. So yes. Okay, my next question will be: who is your favorite MMA fighter?
My favorite MMA fighter is Tony Ferguson because he's so crazy and he has sharp elbows. I really like this character. It's just, well, crazy. I'm talking the good crazy because sometimes it's the bad crazy. I love his craziness in the cage.
Okay. And so someone that means so much to you, or someone you look up to in life, who is the person you look up to in life, and someone who means so much to you?
It's going to be my mother because she met a lot. We didn't we struggled a bit when I was a kid because she raised me by herself at a certain point, and it was very tough, and she managed to give me a good life. I didn't notice we had issues, and I always did sports. She made sacrifices so I would be able to do things that I love, and by her work ethic, she managed to climb the ladder to progress in her work field, and now she's doing great. And so I'm really impressed because she managed to how can I say that, to improve her way of life while raising a kid by herself. Plus I'm diabetic, so she had to manage that too. So I wish to be as successful as she is in terms of dedication and work ethic mentality. Awesome. So I'm always grateful for what she did for me to have this good education and also to be able to be active and have a good childhood.
Awesome. Shout out to mom. We really appreciate.
Shout out to mom.
So
even if she has that Algerian craziness, she's tough.
What's your favorite city you've lived in? Or what city would you say is the favorite city? Is it London? Is it Paris? Or where?
Oh, Paris. I have a Paris-related tattoo. I'm one of those grumpy Parisians you'll meet in the underground. If it's in the morning, I'm sorry for that. But I was raised near the city, even if it has its bad sides. I love to run around the city when there's no one and just look at their history, rich history. Because when you go through places, you can't believe it was there. Like the buildings that were built back in the Napoleon times, the Louis XIV. To me, it's mind blowing. But since I think you like the city where you are raised in, so if I was born in a small village in the middle of France, I would certainly say this village. But I was raised here, so I'm going to be very Parisian and say Paris, the big R.
Yes. Okay. Still on that, I'm going to ask. Definitely, you're a PSG fan, no doubt about that. So who is your favorite?
I don't follow football.
You don't follow football?
I don't follow football much. No, but because of I used to be. I didn't follow it much because of my father used to be an Arsenal fan.
Okay.
So in my favorite football player was Theo Walcott.
Not Henry. Why not Henry?
Not Thierry Henry. I was too small for that.
Okay.
I know Thierry Henry or Bergkamp.
Yes.
When I was into it was more Theo Walcott because I really liked his speed.
Yeah.
It's impressive to me.
Okay, awesome. And my next question is, which city would you like to visit? What would be the city you would like to visit? I can give you some option if you want to. Lagos, Algiers, Amsterdam. I don't know. Just kidding. Which city?
I'm going to say Athens in Greece because of I really, when I was a kid, I loved to read about how do you call it? Everything related to the old times in ancient Greece. It's called Antiquity.
I'm not sure. I don't know much
about the gods of Greece, Iliad, Homer, everything related to the stories and the imaginary stories that they used to live in. So I would love to. I'm a huge fan of very old, ancient Greece and Roman city. So I would love to visit these places.
Awesome. So, what will you say? You have 2 fights so far, pro fight MMA. Which was your toughest so far, and which was also your best moment where you actually felt happy in the fight?
I think my toughest was my second fight with I just had 2 fights, so it's going to be an easy choice because in the second round I was kneeing my opponent and she went for a flying armbar, which caught me off guard. The arm was very, very deep. It was very stuck. And I had to get out of this position, and then I accidentally did a soccer kick, but that went like this from her face, so it was okay. I didn't get a point deducted, but I was like very afraid. But I lost focus a bit, but it was 3 rounds, it was fun. So this part was, that's why I chose it as my toughest fight. And what did you ask in terms of, you asked a second question, sorry, I don't remember.
Toughest fight and also the one, your best moment. I think it's kind of the same in together, the best moment in the fight so far.
The best moment in the fight was my first fight, which I won by a knockout or TKO in the first round, because it was such a journey to get to this first fight. We don't see the injuries, we don't see the work. What you see is it's very tough to even mentally to switch and to think of yourself as someone that can pretend, that can think of themselves as a professional something that's not common. So to think myself as a professional fighter was, it was an important step, and to win in this manner. I remember just after she collapsed, I got a huge burst of emotion, and I started running around. It hit me so hard in the face and in my heart. I just started crying my eyes out. I couldn't stop. Crying. And then when I thought it was good, I went back up and I started crying again. It was very, very strong moment for me, because that was all this pressure, all these things. That was all this. The choices you make, it just hit you very, very hard.
So can you just tell the audience where they can follow you, and then thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best with your fight September 2nd, ARES 8 for the flyweight Women Flyweight Championship. We wish you the best of luck, and I pray you win the fight. I will hope to have you back
very much.
Here to talk to you after with the belt. We'd like to see the belt.
For sure. I hope so.
So tell us where the audience can follow you, your social handle and all that.
Every platform, Alex_Tekenah, Tekenah.
Come on, Africans!